In today's class, we are going to discuss about the next chemical reaction of the halogens, that is to be known as electrophilic substitution reaction for the halogens. In our previous class, we have studied about the nucleophilic substitution reactions for halogens and why the halogens does not undergo the proper reaction. Let's discuss the second type of reaction for halogens. It is to be known as electrophilic substitution reaction. Usually halogens undergo the electrophilic substitution reaction. Why? Because benzene ring is highly electronegativity. Okay, the electron already, the benzene ring is having the more conjugation, that's why it is having more electrons in that. That's why it's going to always favor the electrophile to be attack on it, not the nucleophile. I think you already know that what is the difference between the nucleophile and electrophile. Let me brief up about that. Nucleophile is the more electron dense molecule, that is to be known as the nucleophile, which always try to attack on the less electron deficient complex or compound. Next, about the electrophile. Electrophile is a already electron deficient species which always prefer to attack on the more electron negative species, not on the electron less species. That's why electrophilic, that's why benzene and its compounds always will try to occupy the electrophilic substitution reaction. Let's see what are the types of electrophilic substitution reaction for haloarenes. Okay, the next halo reactions, these are the first one is known as halogenation. The first one reaction is to be known as halogenation, where the halogen has been substituted either on the ortho position or on the para position. This is to be known as halogenation. Next, the second reaction is to be known as nitration reaction, where the nitrating mixture is used to substitute at ortho or at para position. The next one is to be known as sulfonation, where the reactant is going to involve as of concentrated sulfuric acid on the heating. Okay. Next one is Friedel-Crafts reaction. Okay. Friedel-Crafts type of reaction, where the alkyl group, where the halogens has been attacked by the any alkane group, that is to be known as of your Friedel-Crafts reaction in the presence of the anhydrous aluminum trichloride or in the presence of anhydrous iron trichloride. Let us discuss the basic property of the halogens before coming to the benzene. Halogen atoms are slightly deactivating at the ortho and para derivative in nature. Try to remember that halogens are already known as to be as highly electronegative in nature. They always on the benzene ring, they deactivate. Deactivate means it is going to take away the electrons from the whole benzene ring, that is the conjugation. Whatever the benzene, you already know that benzene ring is having the more electrons. That's why the halogen element is going to take away the electrons, which is going to electron withdraw from the benzene ring. Okay, where is going to deactivate the benzene ring at either at the ortho position or at the para position. Try to remember that whatever the complex which are going to generate the halogens at the electrophilic substitution reaction, the major and minor products are going to be formed. Okay, in that the minor product is going to be having at the ortho position, the major product will be formed at the para position. Why? Because the halogen elements is going to slightly deactivate the benzene ring either at the ortho or at the para position. Okay, the ortho position is going to having the minor product, the para position is going to having the major product. What is the reason for that? Ortho position is going to having the repulsive nature. Why? Because the complex is going to be alpha position and the ortho position is going to having the repulsion in between them. Okay, the halogen element and the ortho position, the side by side molecules is going to having the highly repulsive nature. That's why the complex become the weak, or you can call it as of minor product is going to be generated. While in the case of the para position, on the halogen the substituted complex are at the para position, which is going to substituted, they are far away. Okay, that's why far away there will be no presence of any repulsion is going to be present. There will be no presence of any steric hindrance. That's why the para position is going to having the more major product or a stable product. Okay, due to the resonance of the electron density. Okay, due to there is a presence of resonance at the benzene ring, the electron density increases. The electron density increases more at the ortho position and the para position. Now, what is the reason for that? Why? Because the electron density is going to be increased. The electron density is going to be increases more either at the ortho position or in the para position. That's why the main we already know that there are having three positions at the benzene. One is to be known as ortho, para and meta. The electron density increases only at the ortho and para position. In this case, in this chemical reaction, we are only going to discuss about the only at the ortho position, only at the para position, not the meta position. What is the reason for that? The main reason for that, the electron density. The electron density is very less at the case of the meta position. That's why there will be no product formation at there will be no either minor or at the major product is going to be formed at the meta position. The only product, the major or the minor products were formed at the ortho and para position respectively. Okay, what is the reason for that? What the halogen does? The halogen does the minus I effect, that is to be known as minus inductive effect. We already know that where we are having the electron withdrawing group, it's going to substitute a minus I effect, that is to be known as negative inductive effect. Definitely we know that it is going to having an electron withdrawing group, that is to be known as any halogen complex must be present at the any position of the any haloring. That's why it is going to exhibit the minus effect, that is to be known as minus inductive effect, that is going to having the withdrawing the electron from the ring. Okay, the minus I effect having the tendency to withdraw the electron from the ring, it is going to deactivate it either at the, it's going to be compared to the benzene ring for the ESR. ESR means here electrophilic substitution reaction. Let me read again. Due to minus I effect has a tendency to withdraw electron from the ring, it get deactivated as compared to the benzene for electrophilic substitution reaction. There will be question will be arise here. Which complex is going to be highly reactive for the electrophilic substitution reaction? Either benzene or at the any halorines. The answer is going to be of halorines are more reactive towards the electrophilic substitution reaction, not the benzene. Why? Because there will be no position, there will be no increase of the electron density either at the ortho, para, meta position. But in the case of benzene, there will be no position of any deactivating group is present. That's why the halorines are more reactive in compared to the benzene complexes. Okay. Here's what electrophilic substitution in halorines occur very slowly, require more drastic condition as compared to those benzene rings. Okay, we already studied that electrophilic substitution in halorines occur slowly. Okay, it's going to acquire the slowly and require more drastic condition for the reaction. If I go with the speed of reaction, the speed of reaction will be go with the faster at the case of benzene, slower at the case of the halorines. Try to remember that halorines react very slowly, but benzene react very fast or very accurately. Okay, that's why the reactivity order will be followed as like this. Remember that benzene is going to react very faster condition compared to those of benzene. Benzene react very faster. It reacts very faster, but in the case of halorines, it is going to occur very slow. Try to remember that the reaction which is going to having the fast reaction is to be known as kinetic product. If any product which is going to be generated with a fast reaction, that is to be known as fast or kinetic product. The reaction which is going to very slow, that is to be known as the thermodynamic product. Okay, these are the reason for the reaction, how is it going to be formed. So let us discuss the first type of electrophilic substitution reaction, that is to be known as halogenation. We are already having this any halogens. What is the name of the halogens? That is to be known as chlorobenzene. We are having the chlorobenzene. In this case, in the halogenation case, the halogen substituted halogen compound is going to react with any halogen. Let me, I have taken here case, either in the case of, you can take X2 or any Cl2, Br2, I2 you can take, but we are not going to take the F2. Why? Because it is highly unstable product. That's why we are not going to consider the fluorine molecule, but we are going to consider chlorine, bromine, iodine. Why? Because they are going to provide us any stable compound. Okay. In the presence of, we are going to have in the presence, the reaction will be undergone in the presence of the FeCl3, that is known as anhydrous iron chloride, or it can also be undergo in the presence of the anhydrous aluminium trichloride. You may write as either FeCl3, and that is to be of anhydrous, or in the presence of the anhydrous AlCl, that is to be known as aluminium trichloride complex. In the presence of that, this halogenation reaction will be proceed. Let's see the products. What are the types of products which is going to be generated in this case. Okay, we already having that at this position is going to be interpreted as a alpha position. Okay, the next substituted compound is going to be substituted at the bottom position. This is to be known as our para position, and this is going to having the at the ortho position. Okay, we are having totally 2 chlorine elements is going to be substituted either at the bottom position, either at the para position, or at the ortho position, not at the meta position. Why? Because we already discussed that the electron density is not increased. The electron density is very less. That's why it's going to not attack that position. Okay, which is the major? Already said that the halogenation, the electrophilic substitution reaction will going to use 2 products. One is going to be of minor, and second one is going to be having of major one. We already know that which is the major one here, which is the minor one here. Okay, this position should be known as, this is 2 position to be known as para position, and this is going to be known as ortho position. As you can see here, there will be a no repulsion between the this and this chlorine. Okay, there will be no repulsion between the this and this chlorine. That's why this is going to be having the major product. This is going to having the major product, while in the case of the ortho position, there will be repulsion in between there, this chlorine element and this one, there will be, it is to be known as of minor one. Try to remember that only the major product, there will be question. If you write this reaction, only need to be required to write the, first we have to write the halogens, either it will be chlorobenzene or bromobenzene or the iodobenzene, then you have to react with of same element, whatever the this one, either you can write the chlorine, bromine or iodine. There is no compulsion of writing. If I have taken here chlorine, you must have to take the chlorine. Either you may take the bromine, iodine. Okay, you can take the any different combination you can take for the reaction. Okay, chlorobenzene is going to react with the chlorine gas or any halogen gas in the presence of anhydrous FeCl3 or in the presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride, which is going to form the para product and the ortho product. Here is the para product is to be considered as of our major product. The ortho position is going to be considered as of our minor product. Can you tell the name of this product? This is going to be having the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4 dichlorobenzene. Okay, what is the name of the major product? It is going to be known as 1, 4 dichlorobenzene is our major product here. 1, 2 dichlorobenzene is our minor product in the case of the halogenation reaction. So let us see the second type of electrophilic substitution reaction. The second type of electrophilic substitution reaction to be known as nitration. Okay, in this case we are going to take the nitrating mixture. We call it as, this one is to be known as of our nitrating mixture. Nitrating mixture. The nitrating mixture is concentrated nitric acid and the concentrated sulfuric acid is our nitrating mixture. Okay, what is electrophile here? The electrophile here is NO2 plus. Here is our electrophile is our NO2 plus. Here you can observe here is NO2 and here is also NO2. Okay, the chlorobenzene is going to react with the nitrating mixture in the presence of concentrated HNO3 and the concentrated sulfuric acid. The production of two products, I already said that one is going to be minor, one is going to be of major one. Can you tell which one is minor and which one is major here? Definitely you got the answer. The second, this one, the para position, the positioning of the nitro, that is to be of your electrophile. Electrophile, where is going to attack here? At the para position. It is to be having the highly stable product. We call it as of our major one. Okay, try to name that compound. Okay, next one is to be known as sulfonation reaction. Same again, what is the difference between the nitration and sulfonation? In that case, we have taken in the case of nitration, we have taken the nitrating mixture where there is a presence of sulfuric acid and the presence of the nitric acid, both are concentrated in the case. But in the case of sulfonation, we are going to same again the chlorobenzene or haloarenes, but in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid only, with respect to the heating is going to be taken. What is the electrophile here? The electrophile here is SO3H. SO3H plus. This is our electrophile. Okay, this is the electrophile. Mechanism is not required. Just try to remember these reactions. Okay, the halogen is going to be reacted with in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, in the presence of heat. There is the formation of two type products. Which is the major product here? Definitely the position at the para is going to having the major one. Okay, the fourth one the fourth electrophilic substitution reaction is going to be having Friedel-Crafts reaction. This is to be known as name reaction. You have to try to remember that whatever the name reaction will come, that's a very important one. Okay, the halogenes is going to react with the chloromethane in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 or in the presence of FeCl3. Have you observed here? This AlCl3 or FeCl3 come again in the fourth reaction. Where you have observed this reaction before? In the halogenation reaction. Okay. Let's see which is the electrophile here. Here our electrophile here is CH3 plus. CH3 plus is our electrophile, which is going to attack on the benzene ring at the para. We call it out. This one is to be known as of our major one, and this is to be known as our minor product. Okay. Here we have taken the same again, chlorobenzene in the presence of the acyl chloride. Okay, we have taken the acyl chloride. Just we have to observe which is this is your electrophile here. Okay, acyl carbocation is our electrophile here. In this case, it's going to attack at the para position. This is our major one and this is our minor one. Try to remember that. This is our halorine, is going to react with the acyl chloride, is going to be react in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 or in the presence of anhydrous FeCl3. The major product is going to be formed like this. The next reaction is to be known as the third type of reaction, which is the reaction with of metals. In the case of the haloalkanes, we already discussed the Finkelstein reaction and the Schwarz reaction, where we have been Grignard reagent have been used in the case of haloalkanes. But in the case of haloarenes, we are having the two name reaction. First to be known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction and second to be known as the Fittig reaction. First reaction to be known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. The second reaction is to be known as Fittig reaction. Let's discuss one by one. The first reaction is to be known as Wurtz-Fittig reaction. What does the reaction is to tell? A mixture of alkyl halide and an aryl halide. In this case, in the case of the Wurtz-Fittig reaction, we are going to consider two reagent or substrates. What are those substrates? We have taken the alkyl halide and an aryl halide. Just have to observe. This is our alkane. This is our alkane, this is our arene. Okay, alkane and arene are going to react in the to form the alkyl arene. Okay, there is a combination between alkyl halide and aryl halide to form the alkyl arene when treated with in the presence of sodium, very highly reactive substance, in the presence of the dry ether. In the presence of dry ether, where we have to take the dry ether? Not in the case of the moisture, but because the sodium is highly reactive element, that's why we have to always consider the ether must be is going to be of dry one, not the moistured ether must be not be present in the case of the Wurtz-Fittig reaction. Let's discuss what the reaction is going to happen here. We have taken the general reaction here. Halogens we are having. In the presence of the sodium element is present, as I said here. In the presence of the alkyl halide, this is our alkyl halide here. This is our alkyl halide, and this is our aryl halide. Aryl halide. In the presence of sodium metal, in the presence of what? Dry ether. Dry ether is going to be present. Okay, the main is going to be of your electrophile is here. Your electrophile is R plus, that is known as carbocation is generated in the case of the Wurtz-Fittig reaction. The product is going to be formed like this. This is to be known as alkyl arene. This is to be known as alkyl arene. There will be salt is going to be generated here, which is what is the name of this? This is known as alkyl arene. Alkyl arene. There will be formation of salt. Which type of halide you have taken? That type of salt is going to be prepared here. Okay. Okay. Let us discuss one the basic example for you. Okay. We have to take first of all any haloarene. Okay. Let me take as of chlorobenzene I have taken here. I am going to react with of any chloromethane. Let me take as of chloromethane. I have taken here. This is our chloromethane. In the presence of, what are the primary condition for this? You have to be present in the place of sodium metal is taken. In the case of dry ether is going to be taken. Okay, can you tell which one is the electrophile here? Definitely the methyl. This one, methyl carbocation is our electrophile, which is going to attack on the position where the chlorine element is going to be present. Okay, where the chlorine element is going to be present is going to be react. There will be formation of like this. Let's see how it's going to be formed here. Okay, let's see the product. The product is to be like this. At the position of this is going to be attack of this methyl group. This methyl group is going to be formed here. Okay, what are the product is going to form here? The product is going to be of 2NaCl is going to be generated here. 2NaCl is going to be generated. Why? Because 2NaCl, because you are having one Cl here, another Cl here. That's why you have to take the 2 moles of sodium here. That's why the product salt is going to be our NaCl is going to be generated here. Okay, let us see the second very important reaction, which is to be known as the Fittig reaction. What will the Fittig reaction tell? When any aryl halides also gives the analogous compounds when treated with the sodium, same condition with respect to the Wurtz-Fittig reaction, in the presence of dry ether, in which the 2 aryl groups are going to be formed, is to be known as Fittig reaction. That is this, what does it reaction tells us? It is similar to the Wurtz-Fittig reaction, but there is only one difference. In this case, in the case of the Fittig reaction, we have to take the 2 moles of haloarene, not the 2 separated. In the case of the Wurtz-Fittig, we have taken the one is to be known as haloarene, one is to be known as alkyl halide. Aryl halide and alkyl halide taken in the case of the Wurtz-Fittig reaction. But in the case of Fittig reaction, we have to take 2 moles of aryl halide. Same aryl halide must be taken to generate the complex. Okay, to generate the complex here. Okay, there is a formation of the joint complex, which should be known as the our biphenyl is going to be generated in the case of this is to be known as our biphenyl. There will be no major minor product in the case of the reaction with of metals. Okay, this one I have taken the alkyl halide taken. I have taken the 2 moles of it. I have taken here 2 moles of the alkyl halide. Halorine have been taken in the presence of sodium, in the presence of the reagent that is to be known as the solvent is going to be of dry ether. There is formation of diphenyl, the biphenyl or the diphenyl is going to form with respect to the salt is going to be generated here. Okay, let me take an example similar to that one. So let me take this one as of, let me take the chlorobenzene for you. Chlorobenzene, how many moles? 2 moles. In the presence of what? Sodium metal and the dry ether I have taken here. Okay, what are the product is going to form here? The product is going to be of biphenyl 1. The product is going to be of biphenyl 1, which is aromatic in nature, which is of biphenyl. Product is formed for us. Biphenyl is formed. With that, we have formed the salt. We generate the salt that is to be known as sodium chloride. That is sodium chloride. How many moles? We have produced the 2 moles of, because we have taken the 2 moles of the halorine. That's why 2 moles of salt is going to form and a biphenyl is going to be produced in this case. Okay. So far we have discussed the electrophilic substitution reaction. In next class we are going to discuss the next topic. Thank you.